Okay, so right before we jump into this, I just have to explain something. It's not anything to do with camera or anything. It has to do with the story, and this I'm super confused. I'm going to do this with the with my the Truth game review, and so apparently from episodes 1 through 4, you think, or 1 through 3, you think that you are actually, like, I'm confused, but by the end of this game, I believe that this is just a book that Thomas Zane wrote. And the reason why I think this is because the last the last cutscene of chapter 5 or episode 5 was actually Thomas Zane reading something that he wrote in the 70s about Alan Wake, and it was when Alan was 7 years old. He couldn't fall asleep because he was screaming because he was scared of the dark, and then his mom gave him a clicker, the thing she called a clicker, that was given to by Alan's father, but he never knew the father. So then he picked up the clicker, turned around and said he can finally do it. He can find Alice and jump in and save her. So I'll explain the whole thing in depth in the Truth game review of this game, but this is really confusing me. Oh, by the way, this is in New York 2 years ago.
I had a hangover. My head was about to explode and the light hurt my eyes. I needed my sunglasses and painkillers to dull the pain. In one
Holy
of the
crap.
final moments of self-deception, I swore to quit drinking. The sunglasses made the world look bearable.
Well done, burp.
Now I could keep my eyes open without feeling like a vampire in the sun.
Painkiller! I remember when I broke my arm, I only took literally 2 painkillers for the whole time that I had my arm broken for 6 weeks.
There was a message waiting for me on the machine.
You have one new message. Ow! Are you still asleep? Wakey, wakey! You should have your show on your TiVo. If Alice wasn't too mad to record it. As she called me earlier and really chewed me out. Yeah, we went a little overboard last night. But parties are a part of this business. Al, look, I'm saying this as your friend. She's not doing your career any favors by trying to run your life like that. Okay? I'll talk to you later, Al. Watch the show.
Let's go ahead and watch the show, like Barry said.
I've been talking with the best-selling author Alan Wake about his new book, A Sudden Stop. Good read, go buy it. No, it is a good read. Look, I'm gonna be honest here. Is that...
Ah, crap.
What? No, I'm gonna do it anyway. I got people who give me the lowdown on books. I'm a busy guy. But this one, I actually read from cover to cover. I mean, I'm a big fan. Wow, thanks. Now, this might be a spoiler for those who haven't read the book yet. Based on the sales figures, 2 people out there who haven't read the book yet. But this last book is all about the death of the main character, the hard-boiled New York detective, Alex Casey. Now, there's been a lot of outrage about this. Why the hell did you kill Casey? What the hell were you thinking, man? God riddance. Seriously, though. 7 years and 6 books is a long time. He was a gloomy guy to spend all your working hours with. That was a good run. But it's time to explore new things. The next book will be a departure from the old for me. You selfish bastard. Always thinking of yourself. Well, you've certainly given us a lot of entertainment over the years. And now that you mention it, Casey was a gloomy guy. Never had much luck with his love life with the lady. Was that autobiographical in any way? Yeah, no kidding. Casey's lady friends tended to die on it. With Casey, it was all about his pain. No, nothing autobiographical about that. I'm a happily married man. My wife is my muse. Well, congratulations. That's great to hear. So, how's the publicity tour been treating you? Good? Great. But I gotta say, I'm glad to be back home in New York. Well, you've certainly been on the news a lot lately. Lots of parties and,
Did you watch the show?
I didn't say anything stupid if that's what you want to know.
Okay, Grumpy. You want an aspirin or something?
Are you going to start with me about drinking now?
You know what? Go back to sleep, Alan.
What? Now you can't even talk to me?
Well, this morning I was angry because you said you'd be home at midnight and you showed up at 7 a.m. and passed out in mid-sentence.
Huh?
Now I'm over it. Are you angry?
This goddamn tour. It's gotten out of hand.
Oh, honey. It's almost over, right? We can get back to normal and you can start writing again.
I'm sorry, honey.
I literally filled this whole video
Just take a
of that one show. I could have done this literally
You're right.
3 minutes ago, I bet.
Sorry. Once this is over, let's go away together. A vacation. Just you and me. Some peace and quiet.
Ew, they kissed. Bright Falls, the present day.
Somehow, the clicker was the key to the cabin. I had to return to Cauldron Lake to save Alice. I'm going back to the lake to finish this. I'm going to write an ending to the story in the manuscript on my own terms, to make it all right.
Why can't you just write it here?
The last page is still in the typewriter. I need to read it first. Everything needs to be just right. Zane tried to cut some corners, and it didn't end well.
Okay, ready when you are.
I'm sorry, Sarah, but I need to do this alone.
What?
Mary, take her gun. Miss Weaver, close the door when I leave. Good luck, Al. See you later.
What would make me even more mad is if the protagonist dies at the end of the game. I would hate that because,
It was warm and sunny.
oh my
I
god.
flicked the switch of the clicker. Had it done this?
The sun's out, finally!
I had to take advantage of the sunlight to get to the lake.
The one car that wasn't attacked during that big tornado.
To use the clicker.
The one car. Let's do this. Last episode. Last everything. Let's do this. Oh my gosh. Almost done. And the memory card's almost full.
Alone.
Not even joking.
Daylight.
Get to Golden Lake. Oh my god. Here we go. It's the ending
It
already.
was hard not to let doubt creep in one last time. I could still chalk everything up to a dream. A delusion. I had enough imagination to make up something like this. Having been
I'm gonna be mad if Alan Wake dies, because, you know, he already died multiple times in my playthrough, but it still would make me super mad.
It didn't really matter. My course was set.
But I'm actually glad I'm heading over there with the sun out. That just makes it even better. And I'm surprised since my driving in this game has gotten a lot better. I haven't destroyed the car yet. I remember on my first playthrough, it was like 2010 I think. 2010. Yeah, it had to be 10. Do I have to go out on foot?
Darkness had touched me. There was a link between us. Always will be. I could feel its presence again, getting closer.
I will kill you.
You kidding me? Are you legitimately kidding me? The sun was out and it was broad daylight. And what kind of flashlight am I using? Boom! But it was broad daylight. Did I literally have that short freaking that short thought or whatever, like daydream or whatever? Did I have that short thing for the whole day and then wake back up at the middle of the night? Good, I can drive this.